We have a few people over here too. Ali FXO, Asif, Mix Shorty, Flavor, and Voices. Look how big this is growing. You got to always think about it during the journey, how many people you're going to come across. And this is without having to push it yet. This is just by interacting, raw engagement, how far you can get into people's lives.
Oh yes, you guys. The fact that we can engage in this kind of topic and touch a lot of people's lives and change them, because it's with words of wisdom, right, that are true, guided by principles and the divinity that's able to transform your life to the greatest. Okay, and so going to this whole King Solomon, you guys heard about King Solomon. King Solomon was a great king at his time, right? He was loyal to the Lord quite until the end, until he started doing a little bit of nonsense. But we are going to meet today. I got to read this because I don't want to you know take these words here for granted. So we're going to go to 1 Kings 4, and we're going to go straight to Kings. Oh, so it's 1 Kings 4:29, right? Which God gave Solomon wisdom and every great insight. He was greater than every single person, Ray, that ever had walked through that earth at that particular time. God made Solomon the wisest of them all, right? It says here, and his fame spread to the surrounding nations. He spoke of trees, okay? Those thousands of proverbs and songs, all right? Numbered 1,005. He spoke about plant life from the cedar of Lebanon to the hyssopes that grows out of walls. He also spoke about animals and birds, reptiles and fish. From all nations, people came to listen to him. Okay? Solomon's wisdom sent by all the kings of the world who had heard of his wisdom. Now, it says here, he was the most famous at all, right? His songs, his proverbs, his wisdom about trees, about animals, just spread across everything, the whole world. Now imagine today, right? We got a cell phone. We're gonna build this in. At that time, Solomon Ray didn't
Yeah.
have a social media account, did he?
Did not.
Did so? How did he manage to
Everything was
spread the
by
word?
word,
By
by
word.
making relationships.
That's the point that I want to get to this. Making relationships, right? At that time, he was such a great king that word spread across entire nations. And this guy didn't even have internet connection to spread his word. Like, how did his songs and the 1,000 proverbs get across miles and miles, oceans, rivers, and people still heard of him, Ray? How great of a marketer do you have to be to make that happen, right? Look at us right now trying to market everything across the platforms, having people, right? How hard is it to get 10,000 proverbs and more, thousands of proverbs, and spread it across nations? We're trying to get videos across nations. Now, let me ask you this, Ray.
Exactly.
At that time, the king, the greatest king, had a greatest audience. Everybody came to listen to him. What does that sound like? Was he like maybe a consult for other kings? Was he a guru because of his wisdom? Was he a teacher? What do you think that Solomon was at that time that he was able to give such great knowledge?
One of many things you could say he was a leader, but I'll give you the answer. You can go ahead and tell him what it really was, but there's many ways of looking at it. How do you view somebody when you follow them like that? How will you get other people to remember you as to want to tell other people? How do you engage in community? How do you show up? How? Let's really think about this here.
Solomon had a team behind him at that time. Of course, he had generals, right? He had salespeople going off and trading goods for services. And one of his most valuable possession was in here. Like the way he thought, his goals, his wisdom that he could give people, that people would sit down and consult with him and what to do, right? And look at us here, sitting down, trying to give you a teaching of how important this kind of topic is, because your marketing, your branding right now has capabilities of going and spreading across the entire globe if you start working on content engagement, right? You start marketing, you start advertising, right? You start making other people cross and share posts on your behalf. Ray could tell us a little bit more about that, what it takes in today's society to make your marketing, your branding account just explode. Ray, take it away in your wisdom and your knowledge about content creation.
So look, right? It's a commitment. What? What else do you want me to tell you? It's a commitment. What else you gonna do? What else you gonna do? You have to commit day in and day out. Yes, there is a checklist of things. Yes. There is a checklist of things. Yes, you have to go to other people's pages. You have to view it all the way through it. You have to view it all the way through and give your honest opinion. Not just like it there, not just giving it a comment. Actually giving your honest input. Sharing it out. Saving it. Showing that you support the page. Talking about it. Talking about your goals and aspirations. Closed mouths don't get fed. You have to speak into existence what it is that you want. Let's be honest here, right? A lot of you aren't willing to put 12 hours into work. You would rather clock in somewhere else. There's nothing wrong with it. This is not for everyone, right? Some people aren't social. Some people don't know what to say. And maybe that is a good start. Learning what to say. Learning how to give a good handshake. Give a good blessing. Actually genuinely caring from the bottom of your heart that that is another human being you are speaking to. Wow, I hope you have a blessed day. How hard is that to say? Giving your energy to somebody and letting them know that you have good intentions for their life and putting that into them, hoping it actually manifests. This is a spiritual journey. This is a spiritual journey. I want you to get that.
You guys think that you posted 100 videos on Instagram and you give up. You're like, I posted 100 videos, I got maybe 10 likes, I got maybe, 50 views, 100 views, and like people aren't gonna follow me, and I don't know, like I can't do this anymore, like I'm tired, like I'm not gonna be successful. That's negative talk. That's negative talk. Stop crying. Okay, keep on going. Thousands of proverbs were written. Songs were written. Have you posted 1,000 times? No. Not even me and Ray have posted 1,000 times. With all of the videos and content that we are creating, we still not have reached 1,000 videos.
Some people haven't even posted them.
Yes, and they're already saying
What
my
are they-
last post. Oh, sorry, my last post didn't get no views.
How do they even know what you're up to? How do they know what you're up to? You have to let the community know. I'm here. I exist. I want to make a contribution. Stop asking. Instead, come to it with full intentions of making a contribution. When you have value, it all come to you. I promise. I promise. Increase your value. Don't major in minor things. Major in the majors.
That is true. Prioritize your most important tasks and get it done. Right? You have to be valuable to the marketplace. So are you prioritizing your learning? What are you going to say? What are you going to do? What stocks are you going to learn today or trade? Like all these people that are successful, they have a plan, they have a goal, they have a mentality set behind to make them be that person that's going to go after it. Beast mode. They don't stop. They don't sit around and watch TV, an episode of Netflix. That time could be spent hitting the books, studying a graph, learning about business structuring. Because the little time that you have, you don't want to throw it away watching pornography or anything like that.
You said pornography, right?
Pornography.
Yeah, pornography. There was no look. There was none of that.
Corn. It's corn.
Pornography.
It's corn.
Pornography.
We're next. We're okay.
That's different, but not over here. And on YouTube too. Like, nah. So it's cornography. Corn.
No, I heard people say that there though. It's okay. But all right, yes. Let's keep it corn. Okay, let's keep it corny. So we started off with a guy who at that time didn't have no social media account, no internet, no way to spread his word, but the people. So a person needs to be freaking amazing and awesome in what they do. So he had a greatest wisdom at forever, right? His wisdom is just surpasses the other kings. And they came and just, hey, please share me your wisdom. How would you do this? And a lot of people here would be thinking about starting businesses and structuring them because think about it. King Solomon wasn't just a regular person. He had an entire kingdom to take care of. And what was he doing with all of that wealth? He was fortifying his fortress. He was building a temple to God, the most amazing temple he ever built. And that's the importance of obtaining your private foundation. How is it, Ray? What can a foundation bring in prosperity to the lives of others and their family? What can a private foundation do, Ray?
Vinny. You really want me to tell him that?
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. So, look, man, what can a private foundation do for you? You can do maximum, and I mean maximum, tax deductions. The tax code speaks differently when you have this. We have someone in the chat. How's it going? Everything's well. If you're coming in right now, this is the podcast. Welcome. Thank you for everyone that's joining in. But what can you do with the private foundation? What can you do?
What? Tell us.
If you put an asset on it, if you have a house, what can you do? Think about it. Think about it. What can you do? If you put a house underneath a private foundation, what happens, Vinny?
Tax
You don't have.
exemption?
Oh! On what exactly? You're getting a tax exemption on the property. No more property taxes.
I dropped the mic with that single piece of advice that is just for educational for you guys. Look up the laws.
Look up the laws. We're talking about from personal experience. Hello, 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 everybody.
Hello,
There's other
guys. Hello.
All right, on another term, right? If you have your assets in a trust and the person passes away, just brief example, right? Instead of going to probate court, all those assets go straight to the beneficiaries.
True.
I'm speaking from personal experience on this. It gets protected. It doesn't go through creditors. It doesn't go through probate. Imagine if you put a life insurance policy under it. Now what does it do? Think about it. Let's think about this. Now let's say we put all these assets under, right? Now what can we do?
Starts with a C, Ray?
Collateralize. Yes! We can collateralize it and make up our terms of the loan because it's our assets that are generating the money. This right here, there's nothing wrong to say here about this. This is common knowledge. This is actually what the Rockefellers do.
Waterfall method. That is beautiful.
Now, imagine if you put an LLC under it.
Privacy at its finest.
But this, everything that we're talking about in itself, right, is structured a certain way. This method right here, it took us months to understand.
True.
Took us months of understanding. We're just telling you what we know from our experience. And thank you all for those who are liking the chat. Thank you all for supporting this channel. Thank you all for being here with me today. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to us. Venny is very appreciative. Venny is my business partner. This is Venny's page just as much as my page. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the daily. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming here to supporting this page.
That's true. So much love. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Asif.
It's the community we're building, Benny.
I know.
We have a community. Hey, how you doing, Angie? AG? I butchered names, my bad.
Speaking of community, okay, remember, I'm reminding you guys that Discord is coming down soon, and we're going to have a lot of information about how to protect your legacy and a lot of information about private foundations, structuring, bank accounts, like how to properly open them. So kind of like we want to educate you with the laws right there, because if you're going to go and search these things yourself on Google, it's going to be tough. You're going to have to click here and go to that law and go to this law. So me and Ray are compounding all that together, compacting that together in order for you to have a better understanding and quick access to what it is you could do to slash some of those expenses away and make your life a little bit better. Okay? And let's go back one more time to the other principle, right? So Solomon was a consult for other kings, which he created massive content, which was his proverbs and his songs and his wisdoms for other nations, which they loved and inspired him and motivated them to be better, rich, successful, thriving, right? Today's world, we use that as in marketing, branding, right? Social media. And we talked a little bit about structuring as well, where same thing as Solomon, he had a big structure behind him where he maintained his assets, his guards, right, his generals. He always needed to have that sector, that private sector, to protect his wealth, his estate, right? And the structuring, like Ray was mentioning, is very important. You need to be private. You still need LLCs to be in the public. If I'm not mistaken, what document, Ray, that came out? Was it the BOI, the beneficial owner information that came out just last year? And a lot of people were complaining about it because that's just getting your personal information. So you're no longer private if you open an LLC unless you have a agent or a trust. Wasn't that right, Ray? Didn't we have to do a special kind of trust in order to make it private on our BOI form for last year?
Yeah. We did. We had to. We had to make it like what you need to understand. Beneficial ownership means that, hey, what's going on here? Who owns this? And what happens when you record something? It's like, hey, this is what's happening here. In simple terms. Meaning, they know who owns it.
True.
So in a trust, when you think about privacy, it means it's between us and no one else. Privacy.
Keyword, privacy. I mean, me and Ray are talking here. You guys know who we are, but we have everything else on private, right? This is for you guys, so you guys can learn this too, but become privates on the wealth side. Come on, guys. Go back and start listening to this again, because you need to understand how those principles from this great, beautiful book applies today. They just change a little bit of wording. It just needs your vision, your insight, in order to transform what you need to grow your social media account, to start engaging more, like Ray was saying. You know, you got to start talking to people. Okay? Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For I, your God, am with you wherever you go. That was Joshua 9:1, I believe. Yeah. So why are you going to be afraid? There's no need to be discouraged. Just keep on pushing forward, and that's all you need.
It's all you'll ever need.
That's all you'll ever need. Now, I'll go to this last example, right? Which, who had heard of his wisdom? So that meaning all the kings in the world had heard of Solomon's wisdom. Do you consider yourself wise? Do you consider yourself smart, intelligent, intellectual? Do you?
Do you?
Do you read? Because are you able to have an argument with me or with Ray or with anybody else on your particular topic and be able to defend it? Or are you just going to turn away, walk away, and say, that's not true, which a lot of people do? Like, no. Grow up. There's no way you know everything. There's that quote that I always say, do what you do best and leave the rest for the best. Because you alone are not the master of everything. No, God is. So do whatever ability He gave you to prosper and to be successful, and hire other teammates to come and join your journey, okay? To build, to construct amazing things together, foundations, and help other people. You guys have to be doing this. Ray here, I picked an amazing business partner. He's every day engaging, okay, sending out emails, calling other business partners, trying to close deals. This guy's life here is not easy right now because his time that he has, he's putting and devoting himself, okay, to contacting all of you, to approaching you guys and showing what we are capable of helping you with. This is an amazing partner that I have, and I appreciate you being here tonight with me, Ray. I thank you so much. I thank our audience. And if you guys are interested in reading, go read Kings, go read about Solomon, because his wisdom there is going to inspire you to build generational wealth that's going to last forever. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, comment below. Ray, let me know your insight.
Guys, there's many forms of engagement. There's not just one way to engage. You have to be good at something. You have to be good at something. Because if you're not good at anything, people aren't going to be interested or good looking. So if you don't have good looks, then you have to be good at something. No, it's just the honest truth. When it comes to the space, get really good at something, and then at the same time, share your dream and push it out and put it in front of people. Push it out and put it in front of people. Go into their comments. Go into their lives. Show up as a guest. Hi. Hey, everybody. Hey. Hey. Oh, my God. Where have you been at?
Facts.
What do you need? What is it you need? They tell you every time. I'm telling you. They tell you. They'll tell you. I promise you. They'll tell you. But what are you committed to? We are here committed to making a difference. Spreading our knowledge, our educational knowledge, and our experiences. Nehemiah and the broken walls. We leave that for the next episode.
Guys, thank you. Oh, this is the first time on X-Ray. I mean, after 30 days, our first day was on X, but thank you guys who are watching across our X platform. Thank you guys on TikTok. Thank you guys on YouTube for showing love. We call it a night. Vermilion Vitez thanks you. Go to our page, go to our YouTube, let us know how you enjoyed the video, and if you need more information about any kind of structuring, feel free to consult with us at vermilionvitez.com.